I think, Mr. Speaker, you did get some short notice of this point of order, further to what you've just said. But the first item of business today is a motion to establish an ad hoc committee to consider the creation of a Bill of Rights. Now, if I understand things correctly, the House is not going to be permitted to debate that motion, to amend that motion. All the House is permitted to do is to vote on that motion. Now, I do question why, since Standing Order 53 places no prohibition on debate when the establishment of an ad hoc committee is the subject matter, why is it that we are to be denied the right to debate a motion such as this? And more than that, my understanding is that if this motion is passed, then the names of those who will serve on this ad hoc committee are never to be put to this House. Normally, when we establish other committees, we name them in a subsequent motion and approve the individuals. But in this case, I'm informed by the Business Office, there will be no follow-up motion. All we have is the carve-up between the parties, and they then choose the individuals. But this House, which is on whose name this committee is being established, can neither debate the establishment of this committee nor the names of those appointed to it. How does that fit with good order and with the credibility of this House?
Well, I'd like to thank the member for raising his point of order and also for giving me some notice, even though it was short. Nevertheless, I do thank the member for that. As I said, it does help actually in my preparation for a response. Clearly, as far as I'm concerned, as Speaker, I'm content that the motion is in order, insofar as that certainly reflects the decisions taken and the manner in which the decisions have been taken by the Business Committee in the establishment of ad hoc committees. So the motion was agreed by the Business Committee and scheduled for today's sitting following consultation with the party whips and the party representatives. But I have a certain empathy for Mr Allister's concern that we don't have an opportunity necessarily to debate this motion. And not whatever about this particular motion on the order paper today, I have an empathy insofar as I won't be wedded to convention as being the underpinning principle which allows every motion to go forward in the future. So on that basis, while as far as I'm concerned, the motion on the order paper today is appropriate and it is in order, I will bring it back to the Business Committee to discuss this for future reference. That's what I will commit to do this morning. Okay.
It's a vital comfort that for the future this issue might be addressed. The reality remains that today this Assembly has been asked to set up a committee that can't debate. It seems there was debate in the Business Committee, but not in this House. Now, surely it is this House which should be making this decision. And if it's then compounded by the fact that we won't even be able to know by notice who is serving on this committee, we could well arrive at the farcical situation where an ad hoc committee to deal with human rights issues could be peopled in part by human rights abusers. There may be put on this committee, unknown to this House, those who are human rights abusers by virtue of the fact that they are convicted terrorists who have abused in that role the human rights of others. So the farce could even get more extreme than it already is. So I do implore you, sir, to refer this back to the Business Committee and let the Business Committee draft a motion which can be debated in this House.
I've already made the point, Mr Allister, that the motion on today's order paper is in order. And as I've said, I've already made a commitment that I will take it back to the Business Committee for further discussion in terms of future reference. I have no doubt, of course, that the member will have ample opportunity to discuss and consider the business of the proposed ad hoc committee in due course, as all members will, of course, have the right and ability to do. The matter, okay, we're moving on then to the Assembly order paper. The next item on the order paper is a motion regarding the establishment of the ad hoc committee to consider the creation of a Bill of Rights. The motion will be treated as a business motion, therefore will be no debate. Clerk, please read the motion.